Have you ever thought, let's get out of debt, let's take care of our bills, let's let another person pick up the check? I hadn't, but this book gave me a brilliant idea. Keep watching and I'll tell you about what book we're talking about today. Hey y'all, it's Kyla Denanyoh, and today we are talking all about taking care of our debts, getting our bills paid for, and avoiding the jail time. All right, so we're talking about the book, The Assistants. The author of this book is Camille Perri. The genre of the book is fiction. The theme of the book is literature. All right, so I picked up this book because I read the book when Katie met Cassidy, and I thought it was so cute, and I thought the author was phenomenal. And I was like, wow, what else has she written? Camille Perri. Oh, this was a knockout. So let me tell you, for one, there's an assistant. I love being an assistant. I have an administrative, orchestrational brain, right? I like to put things together and piece them together, make them work. And so I like being an assistant. I was like, okay, the assistants, bring it on. The letters S are dollar signs, all right? And as you can see here, someone is falling. So the main protagonist in the book works as an assistant for this big guy, Robert Barlow. And so she's an assistant and she's like, oh, I got this $80,000 in debt. I hate it. I want to take care of it. I hate it. What if I do the expense reports for an extra like $1,000 and then I start paying off my school loans? Terrible idea. Debt sucks. I'm not trying to go to jail for debt. I'm not. There's no waffling about that, okay? But she decides she's going to just charge a little bit extra for the expense reports. I mean, the guy she works for is this big baller. He's taking private jets. He's making her call and get him upgrades when he has to do commercial. He's doing overnight. He's doing all this fancy stuff. Doesn't even look at his reports, doesn't care. She's like, what's a little $700, $1,000 here, there, and there? And she pays off her school debts. Okay, stressful. When is she gonna get busted? When is she gonna get caught? She does get caught. Yes, this book is not typical. The accounting manager wants her to pay off her loans too. What? So now she gets even deeper into debt. This book was so stressful, but it was really good to read, okay? Because Tina had her reasons, but I hate that not only did she do something fraudulent to get out of debt, but then she was further put into hell by having to pay off other people's debt. And so there is a happy ending. There's a rainbow at the end. She doesn't do any jail time. Okay, that was sweet. But my favorite thing about the book is that they ended up with this idea that they were going to crowdsource for paying off school loans, right? So if you can afford $25 a month, maybe $50 a month, you end up sending it to this website, they save it up, and then at the end of the month, they're like, oh, we have $25,000 to take care of someone's loans. Brilliant idea. And someone should still do that. I would not spend $45 on a meal to put it towards someone's loans, because then maybe in the future it could be mine. I wouldn't, because I don't believe in gambling, but I love the idea. I'm more of a sure bet kind of girl. So I know I wouldn't do it, but I would definitely support it. If I had an extra $35, I would definitely send it in. So would I read the book again? Absolutely yes. It was phenomenal. And I love the idea. And I've been all about like, how did founders get started? What piqued their brain? All of that kind of thing. And so I love that she ended up with the good idea and she helped a lot of people. I hate that it started off with embezzlement. The book was stressful to read, but it was very entertaining. Okay. So my favorite thing about this book was not just that she opens the website, not that she gets things started, but she starts dating this guy and he actually gets this whole idea going. He tells somebody that works at like BuzzFeed or something. And so then they come to interview her and it gets everything going. And she's like, no, don't tell them, right? She knows it started with all these fraudulent, crooked ways. And he's like, I'm just trying to support you because I like you. I love that. Not only because it's your typical situation comedy, miscommunication with the love story, but also like, he was trying to show his support for her. He didn't know that you had been lying this whole time. So I love that. I thought that that was really realistic, that someone would be like, oh, I have a connection, let me share. And also, if you weren't a crook, you would have been grateful. So if you enjoyed this book review, check out this other book, which is also written by Camille Perri. Very entertaining, okay? It's about really complicated love stories. All right, and I'll see you in the next video.